Welcome back to movementprofessional.com. So today I want to give a little love to the ankle dorsiflexors and the muscles on the top of the foot that spread the toes. I'm going to talk about the importance there when we're looking at trying to improve foot mechanics, also mechanics up through the core. When we're doing any type of activity where we would need to flex into the ground. All right, so we can think of this as improving pronation of the foot or improving dorsiflexion of the foot. But oftentimes when we think about improving dorsiflexion, we think about stretching the calf or stretching the Achilles. But we really have to understand the importance of the muscles on the shin side of the leg and on the top of the foot. So what the spreading of the toes allows us to do, and everything that spreads the toes tends to be on the top of the foot, it allows us to create a wider foot. So we have a better base of support in which to do any activity. In order to have that happen, we have to be active with our toes before we decide to do any type of stretching into the backside here in the Achilles or the calf. So it's really important to feel that we're getting stronger in the shin area or the top of the foot so that our feet are able to widen. So when we do widen our feet, the areas that we're going to feel contact are going to be the ball of the foot, so we can feel the inside and the outside of the ball of the foot, and we'll also be able to keep an anchor through the inside and the outside of the heel. So you like to think of this as the four corners of the feet, both sides of the ball of the foot, both sides of the heel. So once we are able to create a spread through the foot, then we can pull ourselves down into a dorsiflex position. And as we're doing that, we're not just dropping, we are actively pulling ourselves down by keeping the spread and thinking about the shin moving towards the top of the foot. All right, so as we do that, we should feel a lot of burn on the front of the shin there. This initially can become something we don't have a lot of tolerance for, so we might not be able to spend too much time there without that area feeling irritated. But over time, the conditioning of the top of the foot allows us to get more dorsiflexion while keeping our foot in a nice safe position and actually widening the foot. So this has a lot of value for combating things like plantar fasciitis, calf strains, and also just generally improving ankle dorsiflexion, allowing us to land better and absorb force better into the ground. So using a wedge, and I'll also show this with a tune-up ball, we can get ourselves into a position of end range dorsiflexion and then add a little bit of a toe spread and add a little bit of a direction up, trying to bring the top of the foot towards the shin. What's really important here is whenever we're doing this type of work for the foot, we don't make it just about the foot, we make it about the whole body. So we want to keep a stack ear over shoulder over hip, and then the knee will just bend and move forward. While we're doing this, we don't want to lose the heel. That will move us forward too much, so we keep that heel contact, we create a spread, and we literally just try to pull the foot up towards the shin as we sink down, down, down. We can hold that for about 10 seconds, and then let go of it. Don't come up from the downward pressure here. Just let go of the direction up, and then add another isometric. Add the idea of spreading and pulling the top of the foot towards the shin. See if we can sink down more, trying to make sure we're stacked in the ribs over the pelvis. All right, so we can do that on both sides. I like to do that for about 2 minutes, and then we'll go to doing something similar with the ball, where the ball allows us to literally create this spread, because as the ball is coming up into the ball of the foot, it's making the bones of the foot, the metatarsals, spread wider. So once we start with that, we have a similar effect that we had with the wedge, but now we just have a bit of a wider foot, and we have a little bit more pressure under the surface of the foot. So we can feel the spread of the toes a lot better because we're starting from a more spread position. So we keep the heel down again, we try to find our stack, we get heavy over the ball, spread, pull the top of the foot up towards the shin, feel the shin muscles working, and then let go, stay heavy, but just don't pull the shin up or don't pull the foot up anymore, and then repeat. Pull up for about 10 seconds, try to spread, really exhale as long as we can as we're pulling the toes up, and it should feel like we're getting grounded. We're rooting down deeper into the ground and into that ball. All right, and again, we can do this for about 2 minutes each side. So this was just a little video to just talk about the importance of actively working the muscles in the front of the shin and the muscles that spread the toe. It's a full body endeavor that helps to pull us into the ground, gives us more of an ability to absorb force when we land, and it also can combat some common areas of injury in the foot and ankle. If you have any questions, go to movementprofessional.com or you can comment below. I'll see you next time.